Hi there, Brett Baker, Cloquet High School. I want to give you a quick update on our iPad implementation. We've been doing lots of different things with the iPads, but today I wanted to show you a particularly interesting project that we worked with the third graders at Washington Elementary School, Miss Petal's class. And what I asked of them is to send over some posters that they made. And I asked, make a poster, historical figure, somebody that you want to learn more about. And they did. They did a great job. They sent over a handful of posters, and this particular one, as you can see, is pretty well done. Martin Luther King Jr. See, they had a QR code on it, so they were working with their iPads. I was happy to see that. That in and of itself is pretty cool. But we wanted to take this poster, or the posters that we got in World Challenges, and kick it up a notch or two. So we worked with augmented reality, which is new to all of us for the most part, but it's becoming more and more popular. Real quick, augmented reality, you go out into the real world, take your phone, take your tablet device, and scan. It works two ways. One is GPS location, so if you're in downtown Minneapolis, you pull up your phone, you scan the street. If people have put data into that location, you can say, hey, they have good French fries, or whatever it is in live time. You'll see kind of what people have put on your device. We didn't work with that. We worked with object-based augmented reality. So what we wanted to do, take the poster, make some type of content in class, and augment it or superimpose it onto the poster. So what does that mean? It means when you have a poster like this, and you have, I'll display it up on the board here, you have the app on the iPad. It's basically going to scan looking for data. Now, obviously around my room, there's been no data put anywhere. But on this poster, as a class, we scan down to it right away. You see on the screen here, and I'm seeing the same thing, obviously on my iPad, is an iMovie that we made for Martin Luther King Jr. So this was produced in class. The third graders will get their posters back, and obviously because they have iPads themselves, they'll just open the app, scan their posters, and be able to digest the content. And a couple things with that. Turn it up a little bit. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but it doesn't have to be an iMovie. It could be an article on Martin Luther King Jr. I'm going to pause it, so I'm going to try and talk over one of the greatest speakers of all time. It doesn't have to be an iMovie. It could have been an article we pulled up on them. Could have been sections out of a textbook. Could have been a lot of different data. We could have linked it to websites. We could have anything we wanted to do, really. Here's where it gets a little tricky. The poster's a cool idea, and I think it turned out pretty well. The third graders are going to get their posters back. They're going to scan them. They're going to have the content that we added to the posters. And that in and of itself, I think, is pretty mind-boggling as far as where we've come. But it's not about posters. You can take any object, really, that doesn't move over time. I was thinking in my head, what am I talking about? Well, like the Voyager down on Dunlap Island. If you went down there, scanned it, put some content on it, send kids down there and they hold their iPads up to it, it'll pop up whatever we've added. The image, the video, articles, descriptions, really it's limitless. So the project I wanted to show you real quick because it's different. It didn't take very long. It seems complicated, but we spent just a couple days in class up here working on it. A little bit of collaboration with third graders, and a lot of skills though. The class is World Challenges, the class is Geography. We worked together in small groups, we worked in big groups, we worked obviously with third graders, and then on a bigger scale we worked with an advertising company from the Netherlands. So you're talking about a flat world where we, to me to say, a year ago or 2 years ago, Mr. Baker, you're going to work with an advertising company from the Netherlands to communicate and collaborate with your third graders that are a mile away in Washington. I kind of want to, I would have been lost. I would have no idea what you're talking about. But that's what the iPads bring us. It's not about delivering content the same way we always have. It's not about doing the same things we've always done, just a little bit better. For me, it's about doing things we can't even imagine, or haven't imagined doing. You know, this project is something that I did with Miss Petal. We pulled it together. What's next? You know, down the road, new possibilities, new ideas. The future is really bright, and I think the iPads and technology in general will get us there.